What is up, YouTubers? So, I have a topic to present today, and it could be viewed as kind of controversial because it just is. So, I would like to discuss the word perfection. It seems in everyday life, people are constantly telling themselves, I'm not perfect. I know I'm not perfect. I'm accepting that I'm imperfect and it's the way it is and it's fine. Um, while I totally and completely give support to people that feel that way, I would like to, I guess we'll say, dive into my own views of the word perfection. Um, Perfection is always in relationship to other things, right? You take this one thing and you compare it to five other things, and you think to yourself, well, this one right here jumps faster, and this one runs faster, and this one goes higher, and this one goes blah and blah and blah, and they're all better than this one, right? Perfection is being labeled about this one not being up to the standards of these five, right? So perfection's always in comparing things. If you compare person A to person B, they're both going to fall short of perfection because that's what we do. We label perfection as what it is that we're not. Now, let me go into where this gets a little controversial. This is impossible, but let's just roll with this idea, okay? It's an analogy. If we were born on an island, if we came out of a tree and there was nothing to compare ourselves to, you don't compare your weight to someone else, your hair, the way you talk, your vices, your beliefs, if you weren't comparing them to someone else, we wouldn't know what the term perfection was, right? Because perfect is in relationship to everything else. So I'd like to toss an idea out there for everybody. I think that we're all perfect. I think that we all fit into the divine plan perfectly. Each one of our paths and each one of our personalities and each one of our set of things that are flaws, they're all part of who we are. You know, it's something that's inherent in us. And more times than not, all of my flaws have led to my greatest triumphs. You know, all the mistakes I've made in my life for me have led me to a place that was better. And it was only by dating that person that was bad for me that I learned this. And it was only by that one time when you went out and had a little too much fun, you learned this. And it's through those experiences of negative actions that I've learned to see myself in a positive light. You know, everything has happened in my life what seems like for a reason. And because of my hard belief in the fact that our subtle flaws are what make us who we are, I've just come to view ourselves as we are perfect. You know, we're perfect in our own right. And it's that comparing ourselves to other people that makes us think that perfection isn't real. But I genuinely believe perfection is real. You know, we are perfect just the way we are. We were meant to live this life and to have these experiences because they help define us. And they help move us into a higher state of being. Oh my goodness. Are you hearing this? My female will no longer be living with us on Wednesday. I bought her for my ex, and he's been getting his life together. And so he's taking her back because she's seriously not happy. It's so bad. Bad. It's all happening for a reason. I've learned so much about parenting with that cat because she is just so picky. She's so picky. She's just so unique in the things that she requires. And so, she has gotten into a fight with her husband. She's still fighting with him. They're fighting. It doesn't look dangerous. They're just roughhousing, so I'm just going to let it be. But anyway, that's where we are. Perfection is something we find outside the circle. If you step inside your own circle and look at yourself and only compare yourself to yourself, you might in fact discover that you're perfect just the way you are, the way that God intended it to be. We are each perfect. It's all little puzzle pieces, you know. They all add up to the whole picture. And if we look at one puzzle piece and go, that puzzle piece is ugly. Look how it has a little ridge on it. It's got little pokey things. What are those pokey things? It's because it's the only puzzle piece that's like that. And guess what? If you destroy that puzzle piece and cut off the little edges to make it fit a mold, guess what? It's no longer part of the picture and there's holes in it. So accept the parts of you that stick out. They fit in somewhere. I promise. I love you just the way you are. Love yourself.